Abusuafo native ye mo bibia kwa mabie. Inim se nne na attorney general adi se mebeku ho asesa na ohye pa na amanfo ka se ada attorney general kate deals bia na because ebi ya says case inim dia kwesi na ayeden na as a foolish case bi ni ade and no one ka sa ba bontin say on cutting deals bia with anybody. And you say o pese wan ka sa ayeden woman is kebiana sene be obit meja na say obezo we plead deal bia besen ko na ko kacha man senya say skasi na besem de ma age nam no koma man Ghana sene be metin de asem me de me go scot free no catch Wontumi say na plead deal no person de band on accepted onko jina court e hono mum no bit my heading obetimi this plead deal na de amo bia me ne ho by any secret be our man secret office bi na jisike bi jisi bi se never bit my de plead deal bia also on peshi free o person yi bibia court me de asem ne court ndi bibia on court yenyi bibia office da me peshi and uti antonje na kasemo I said there are so many cases are abandoned so on person me na plead deal but nya de befa artist watch cheni memoir owi no and amanfo bisa na questions about the OSP and a deputy a attorney general of Ojemano Brown or the OSP about a kind of and doctor omuhia senior meet my how could deport kind of there began happen answer some questions we know coming good no eba nensi me bia or no it come home.
President Dr. Kalisus Mahama has never put pressure on me. On the contrary, he encourages me. He says the work is stressful, but I should keep on. The legal counsel to the president, my former boss, has never put pressure on me to cut any deal. Offers have been made, and I have turned all of them down. I have told everybody, please go to the court. If you want a pleas deal, I'm filing cases. In the Wontumi case, offers were made to us for a plea deal. I said, no, I'm filing charges. If you want, announce your intention for a plea deal to the judge. That is now my strategy. The MPP took advantage of my saying that I'm open to to having plea deals to say, okay, that I was busy cutting deals in the office. No deal has been cut, and no deal will be cut except under the auspices of the court of competent jurisdiction. That is what I have decided, and that is what we are going to do, going forward. Lastly, we have frozen all the assets of Anan that I have listed, including a 10 million Ghana cedis fixed deposit account at Republic Bank, Labone branch. That is the liquid assets. They also, had a lot of bags. I didn't want to list them. The wife has over 61 luxury bags. All right, name them. He himself was buying watches, some costing as much as 1.5 million Ghana cedis and so on. We have taken note of all of them, and so we've done the freezing, including those of the vehicles. So on account of the foregoing, we have decided to charge Mr. Hanan Abdul Wahab and his wife, Faiza Saidu Wuni, with stealing, conspiracy to steal, causing financial loss to the state, using public office for profit, obtaining public property by false statements, and money laundering. The charges will be filed on Friday, and I have the charge sheet, the draft charge sheet, which I am reviewing here for everybody to see, so that nobody goes to say that I have indicted somebody and I don't have charges. I have my charges ready. From now onwards, when we are announcing the conclusion of investigations, we are either contemporaneously filing charges or we are filing them immediately thereafter. Okay, so this is what I have for you today. I hope that Ghanaians will bear with us to do an excellent job for this republic. The oral will work. Forget about those who are paying bloggers to blog that oral is failing. Oral is on course and will work for the good of the people of this country. We will exact accountability to the extent justifiable by law. As I said, I will not do anything outside the law for political expediency reasons. I won't. So thank you and God bless all of you.
Yes, some of my colleagues, especially Marshal Agbagba.
I'm pointing fingers at you.
Please, please. My name is Abdul Hanan Adam. Yes.
All right.
Minister, I want to find out the case of the former finance minister is one that has come up, especially this week. And the OSP has also issued a statement to that effect after your deputy granted interviews to that effect. What is the current state of that issue, and when should we expect you to officially put in a formal request for the former finance minister to be extradited to Ghana to face prosecution? And secondly, with my namesake case, if you say you have formally charged him and some of the properties have been confiscated, what do you intend? Sorry, you've frozen it. Sorry, what do you intend to do with these properties? Do you intend to sell it off or to put it under the care of the state? Thank you.
Thank you very much. Are there any questions, please? Because all those with questions should move towards the microphone. Okay, I would invite the Attorney General to answer the question that was just asked, even as other journalists prepare to ask questions. Please. Yeah,
all right. Yeah. With respect to Hanan, if we are looking for one Hanan and we don't get him, we may come for another Hanan. So, two questions. One is in respect of the former finance minister. There has been a lot of talk on both mainstream and social media regarding what is happening. All right. In a nutshell, the processes have begun for the request to be made. The point is that the request to be made to the American authorities. When doing extradition, you cannot make a request unless you have a solid case, a docket that has been built. And in the case of the Americans, the practice is for you to have filed charges. And so, for instance, when we extradited Kojo Boateng, to the U.S. on the request of the Justice Department of the United States, the Justice Department actually sent me what they call the bail of indictment. All right, that's the charge. Those are the charges. They sent me the charges, the supporting facts, and everything. And ladies and gentlemen, they spent 6 years investigating the syndicate of criminals that included, Kojo Boateng. 6 years. All right. So the point that we have made, that my deputy made, is that without a docket, we cannot make the request. So we are still waiting for the docket. That is all I can say for now. I've read everything that has been said by the OSP and his office. I respect his office. I respect the autonomy of the office and so on. Okay, but we in the Attorney General's Department cannot begin an extradition request with a bail letter. We need the evidence to be able to do so. That's all I can say. So the formal processes have started. Then, what do we wish to do with the properties? Well, when they are handed over to the state, the appropriate authorities will know what to do with them. Okay, so for instance, in respect of the real estate, it will be the Ministry of Works and Housing that will take proper custody of them and then be able to determine to what use they will be put by the Republic. If it is also the case that we should auction them and then put the money into the consolidated account, that decision will be taken by Cabinet and then we will continue from there. All right. But it's as Mandela said, all right, this is no criminal that has been indicted will, stand idle when you are doing confiscation proceedings. So definitely, and the people we are talking about, they have a lot of cash. If it is not in the bank, it is somewhere, and they'll hire some of the best legal minds to come and meet me in court. So we will be fighting, the battle on behalf of the people of this country. Are there any other questions?
Otherwise, we call it a day. Please step up. Yes.
My name is Julius. I report for the Ghanaian Times. Mr. Minister, throughout the presentation, you keep calling on Ghanaians to be patient with you as you, in your words, painstakingly before you proceed to court. How do you feel when people say prosecutions are delaying? Thank you.
Thank you very much. Hanan.
Okay, Minister Hanan is back again. Minister, I also want to find out, you just announced that Hanan and his wife have been formally charged. I want to find out from you, the list of oral cases that you've mentioned, have they also been charged or yet to be charged? Thank you.
I think he provided the answer in the brief, but for your benefit and those who may not have heard him, he will reiterate that point. Yes, Max, you can come to the microphone here.
Okay, Maxwell Ababa, Joy FM, Joy News. Okay, from the briefing, it appears that the real estate companies, some way, somehow, I know a minister raised this issue once, a former minister raised this issue once and became very controversial, so I want to tread cautiously, that the real estate companies are being used, it appears, are being used to launder, money as public funds. I want to find out from the AG, if he had in purchases when it comes to real estate businesses and then state officials and all of that. The second question is on the National Cathedral. I remember sometime in July, 3 months ago, the AG was tasked by the president to take legitimate and legal steps to terminate the National Cathedral contract, and then also take legal steps to dissolve the Board of Trustees. I want to find out from the AG what the update is regarding that. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Max. Yeah, Kester.
My name is Kester Crunchy. I write for the Daily Graphic. My first question is regards the setting up of the special courts to prosecute galamseyers and people who steal money from the government. I wanted to know from the Auditor General, the Attorney General, the relationship he has with the Auditor General now. What kind of collaboration is he having with the Auditor General? Because over the past few weeks, he's made a lot of revelations about how much money he is charging people and the collaboration he needs from the Auditor General.
I think he will also take advantage to brief you on the outcome of the meetings.
Yes, exactly, with the President. Yes.
Monday, with the President of the matter,
The second one is with the Office of the Special Prosecutor. I know he has spoken about it, but today the Office of the Special Prosecutor, the Special Prosecutor himself said he's collaborating with your office. But that was not the indication we had when your deputy spoke to the media. It looked like they had made some requests and was not forthcoming. Okay. So I wanted to know from you what kind of relationship is between your office and then the Office of the Special Prosecutor and then the Office of the Attorney General, because both of them need some collaboration with you to execute their mandate. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We'll take a final question if there's any. Otherwise, the Attorney General will answer this batch of questions and we'll call it a day. Mr. Attorney General, the floor is yours. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much for.
Ene Attorney General elinyima bego na imoremi pa na uyi eye Wontumi ase nto for the meantime kakra. NSS scandal si jese eye SCB Mr. SCB as a deputy no nipo ye mean give to worry no for NSS scandal no Papa Wontumi chicham you say apart from sika omandia or better montino or file another 10 cases beer or betting nane and yambo a year our court na sa case abatoni for a year and papa stocks on over 40 million Ghana cedis 400 billion since he can no motion investigation as a February 2025 Samba for stocks no February 2025 and just a nipa Nidia Abdul Wahab or any injury phase or the name has time to be corrected. Now Omode says he can we ometi my Japadia Kesi transfer all kind of money we a call no one account to me a idea a more me pound. Na oyeno na oka nsembi na imore mi pa ensembe na papai eka no say sevanse opa pontin be expose asemesia na man for person me no me play deal bi o actually say me ase no be na be foolish case ni ade o mse court no amani Wontumi bi e kabuma 25 million Ghana, that is 250 billion other day. Yes, Wontumi, Wontumi. But another charge will be the air bank thing here. Wontumi now no one can go and say, baby, I could be any papa. So much shasing it into this KB. Any woman now, I can find the same way in our bar. Just say, a more remi pa. What in my physical winning now? I shall ye good TV so copa the much is sure ye good church or go on cause I'm sure so ye good church or more. Just say, yasem ketwa. Mongwana muska, kana phone money, or munum so bonny. Now the Wontumi crenso, mona muska, Wontumi crediani, because anyone your papa. And you say no my papa. Don't know I get no that dice so. I get it me when I in Subcam put 5 ninja number, better pen number, all because of in Noah or the good soon, the copay good you know. And then now the TA. So these are the things these people, yeah. Yabeka say, yeah, papa. Newz still now, Omugusu, yeah. I don't know, I think you know about Wontumi be expose mono. The fangalam say no, Angalam say no, and you Wontumi go na you. In the same breakfast no, you be who expose you be. This is a matter of time. Suffer no power, 9 months money. Now we not say. At the far OSP, any of kind of attorney attorney general as a PC no, and the deputy be expose a OSP no. Concerning about a year Omuyi investigation, Omuyi the fact of 5,000 and be me I find this no, they are a Americano. A year OSP is oba, any 2 months near the TA. No, the Busa questions, then I'm found so more pressure OSP so from brain many way. Communia that any become processing could be a free office near that day. So these are the things I attend you about Wontumi matches 9 years and go Shawajin and the common such a bit Mr. Şhamëd down for Sunny Biashe. I have 1 Akroma.